From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB now at the plate, Tim Beckham, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now that's playing some average baseball. Through 4 games of this homestand, they split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at this homestand.
Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Manny Machado now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Chris Tillman gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Chris Tillman comes on now. 3-pitch mix, good fastball, 89 to 92 miles an hour. Overhand curveball might be his best off-speed pitch, and he'll mix in an occasional changeup. 3-pitch mix. One of the things he needs to do, attack the strike zone early, not overpowering. He needs to keep the ball on the corners.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. 1 out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's the key for a home win here tonight, Mark?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. The 2-2. Flips the inside corner for strike 3. Giancarlo Stanton now looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Jones going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Chris Davis now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. in under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Davis will round first and make his way to second now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's gone 3 for 8. 1-0 the count. Davis stands at second with no outs.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
2-1. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Davis rounds the corner and is headed home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roy, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Pedro Alvarez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Count now, a ball and a strike.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Pedro Alvarez goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1 coming to Rasmus. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Sharp ground ball to third. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, decided. Here's Didi Gregorius, set to lead off the home half of the second. First offering on its way. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. Here's Tyler Austin now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it. Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's focus on Adam Jones. There's 3 things in this world that are guarantees: death, taxes, and Adam Jones. You can pencil him in a $155 center field, 280, 25, and 80.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The 1-2. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. The 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Down in order go the Yankees. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Leading off for Baltimore.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball two. The 2-1 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gregorius is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in for his second at bat, Tim Beckham. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Left fielder.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that misses low and away, ball one. Mancini, an opposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3. Leading off the inning, Jace Peterson, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-1. Here's a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
The 2-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Rasmus. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So with 1 away, it's time to check out the current standings in the American League East as you get a peek at where the Orioles find themselves entering play here today. Digging in now for the Yankees, Austin Romine. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Ronald.
Next for New York, Ronald Torreyes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Tillman's got his target. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Machado has a play, and that retires the side. Digging in to try it again. Manny Machado hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players. But apparently, when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
Just 2 simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst on the scene. And what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there are all given towards community organizations, charities, and even Little League teams. So the judges' chamber is going towards a good cause.
He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Andujar near the bag at third, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Jonathan Schoop. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Machado, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now. Heading out towards shallow right. In comes Judge. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming. Turned and burned.
In now, Pedro Alvarez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby now.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Too high there, and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Way out in front, Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He is
high fly ball out to deep right field. Rasmus looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he rips it on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
Didi Gregorius is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Rasmus is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Riding in once again, Tyler Austin. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
A little bouncer. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. Stanton, base runner at first with 1 out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. The 2-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Andujar, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a second-year big leaguer. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Runner goes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Mancini. And that's the 3rd out. Yankees do get. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray. First offering on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 2-1 home. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Gregorius ranges to his left. Throw won't get him.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And that is through into left field. A base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in a scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Chad Green will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Beckham at second. Mancini at first with no outs. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
On deck, the powerful Chris Davis, and he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
1-2 now. Bases loaded here, nobody out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Domingo Germán gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Jonathan Schoop now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Schoop carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Now it's 2-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And that's out number 1. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Jones. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Popped him up. Austin has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Up next for the Orioles.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Alvarez. He singled his last time up, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And strike 3 there, as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the fifth. In now, Jace Peterson. flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First delivery to him on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Here's a high pop-up. Machado is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
The batter, catcher.
So digging in now, Austin Romine hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0. He's taken high above the zone. Now the 2-0. And it's fouled away. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Weak chopper up the line, but it gets foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Another 2-2 offering. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Another full count offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The payoff pitch one more time. Now this is swung on and sent out to Jones in center field. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now
into the box now, Ronald Torreyes.
Ronald Torreyes.
Tillman's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 7 to. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colby Rasmus. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Colby Rasmus.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chance Cisco 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Cisco stands at first with 1 out. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Bouncer to the left side. Beckham right there, and Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 99.
Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Judge. He went deep last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's
A ball and no strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. Missed with a slider.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with a full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
The batter.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 7-3 game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Hero. The hitters on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike. Tillman into his motion. Here's the 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. Taken in by Machado. And he'll throw against his body to first. Throw on to Davis.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 45.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. 0-1 the count. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, Manny Machado. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
The count now at 2-1.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Chris Davis will stand in again as we take you back to the 5th inning for the big blow. A grand slam that obviously has been their biggest at-bat of the game thus far. Judge is there. Here's Miguel Andujar now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Mancini on the move. He's there and records the first out. Ready for another chance? Jace Peterson. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. This is pulled into right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Austin Romine. He grounds it sharply to third. And there's his first base hit in this one. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Now batting, second baseman, Ronald.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And he'll motion for the bullpen here, so that's going to be all for Chris Tillman.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 35, Brad Braun.
First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Peterson at third, Romine over at second, Torreyes at first, one gone. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2. Blyer is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. One run is scored. And it's there, but it's dropped at the plate.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or eighth in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Aaron Judge comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is off the plate, up and away.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. Giancarlo Stanton is on deck. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. So stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in. And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's in there at the plate. It's a big 2-out hit, and that ties the ball game.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Here's Tyler Austin now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Scope. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Now the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1 fouled off. Weekly hit to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Center fielder Adam Jones.
Ready once again, Adam Jones. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. The 2-2 turned on down the line, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in once again, Pedro Alvarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Down the first base line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Michael Gibbons is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60.
Striding in, Miguel Andujar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Left fielder, Jace Peterson.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here comes the first pitch. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And they'll tag him out here at first. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
That's a ball.
Lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And Beckham will tuck this one away in the inning. Tyler Wade is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third down. Danny Valencia is going to come on and pinch hit here. And this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ballgame. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first down. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's a strike. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they're not all beautiful. They don't all have to be. Just throwing a long dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of it.
Tommy Kingley takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9. Stepping in now, Tim Beckham, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Judge is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready now for Baltimore, Trey Mancini. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Tie game headed to the last of the 9th. Danny Valencia will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Into the box now, Ronald Torreyes. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a flare out toward right center. Scope ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1-1 home. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Hit sharply on the ground. Scope has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Aaron Judge will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
1-1. The 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Nope. He lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready with another 2-strike offering. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And that will... Here's Manny Machado now. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is a well-located fastball down around the knees.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Sliced hard on the ground. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count. 2-2. And he's able to find a knockout there.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, decided. Elvis Aranjo comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Ready for another shot now. Didi Gregorius. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Machado over to his right. 1 out. Here's Tyler Austin now. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Three-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Jones is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 13, Tyler.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Tyler Wade. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Aranjo, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Two out, nobody on. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I mean, that's just left on left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Jace Peterson would be next. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Digging in to try it again, Adam Jones. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And Jones takes this one for a ball. 1-1. And it swung on and missed by Jones as he becomes out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Pedro Alvarez. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Gardner. And they have taken the lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a wasted pitch there. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And a fastball just a bit high. 2 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Gardner is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Darren O'Day takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th.
Darren O'Day.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jace Peterson. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to the right. And there's one away.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Austin Romine is head-to-head with Darren O'Day. He's 1 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Jones, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 is smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases. And he comes through with extra bases. Will they wave that tying run home?
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Gardner.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So striding in, Aaron Judge, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2 is smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases. The tying run scores. And the winning run is across to score.
Yeah, when he stepped into the box, he was thinking about shortening his swing, finding a way to make contact and score that tying run. But he does even better than that, finding a way to drive the winning run in as well.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered when it mattered most with the walk-off base hit, so better get his recognition. I just hope his guys didn't pummel him too hard when they went out there celebrating on the field.